Okay, I think I'm live. Looks like I'm live. I tried to go live earlier, and I was up for a few minutes, and then I got a phone call, and that killed the stream. Hi there, that's me. So while there's probably nobody watching right now, I'm flying my DJI Mavic drone that I picked up. Actually, I ordered it back in October, and it finally showed up late last week. And this is the 5th or 6th flight that I've had on. It was really the 3rd time I've gone out to fly. I've flown a couple of times each time. But here, let me, before I get in the air, let me update my home position so that my drone doesn't try to land on top of my head or my car.
The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
Oh, there's a share link for YouTube. Maybe I should do that. I could share this to Twitter. And then on YouTube live streaming. There we go. So that's posted to Twitter. So maybe some people will join here in a moment. I'm gonna go ahead and take off. Get in the air here.
Takeoff. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
It's so weird that the thing insists on taking off and landing on its own. You know, I'm so used to flying RC aircraft, from doing it, you know, from years and years since I was a kid. Just go, you know, but this thing just wants to do its own thing. There's me. I'm waving. Hello to anybody who's watching. Is my microphone on? It is. Oh, I see the microphone lit. Okay. So maybe people are watching. I can't tell if anyone is. If anyone's commenting, I don't know if it'll pop up on my screen or not, like it does on Facebook Live. I did Facebook Live yesterday, and that was interesting. Learned a few things about the app and the drone. Anyway, I'm just gonna fly around this parking lot here. I'm a little wary about this whole place because there are a lot of these little light stanchions around, as well as you know, trees and things. You can see I'll pan around here. I'm basically at a baseball field. There's a couple empty ball fields here behind me, and then let's see here. If I keep panning to the right, there's a couple of tennis courts off that way, and there's people playing tennis. Let me start recording on the craft here. As I learned, when I am streaming, it does not record locally to my phone. However, it does record on the DJI Mavic, so I can pull the footage off of the drone, off the SD card later on. You know, and then look at the footage that way. But anyway, I kind of wanted to test some flight modes that I have not had a chance to really play with yet. So let me get some altitude here. I'm going to go up to about 100 and... let's go 100 feet. That should be fine. I don't want to get too high because then I can't see what all is happening on the ground here. Beautiful blue sky here. We've had some real cloudy weather here lately. Yesterday it actually got warm up in the 70s, but today it's kind of cooled off a little bit. It's about 45 out here right now. Maybe a little warmer actually, the sun's out. Anyway, let me look back down at the ground here. I'm hiding out under that pavilion. There's me sitting down there, way down there. Ooh, waving again. Okay. I am still going live as far as I can tell. Yep. Still have the live thing indicator up there. Right, so I was going to do some different modes. Right now I'm basically in the free flight mode. It's the standard flying mode. I'm going to turn on tripod mode. Actually, before I do that, when I do tripod mode, really it's something I should do. It's harder to really get an idea of what tripod mode is until you're, next to a subject, and right next to it, I mean. So let me come back down here, avoid some of these light poles. And descend down to a reasonable level. A lot of times I'm watching the screen, other times I hear it coming at me, I revert back to my roots and I just want to fly line of sight. Anyway, so, right, tripod mode. Now that I have the craft hovering, yes, okay, flight speed and control sensitivity will be substantially reduced for fine control. So now it is in tripod mode, which means that any movements I make are very subtle, which is kind of cool. I could do some nice tracking shots. I mean, I have the controller full tilt to the right, and it's just slowly gliding over to the right. Let me bring us back over to the left here. So this is kind of cool. So basically, I could use this to track a subject. If I start walking, I could basically, like I was panning the camera, follow myself. Of course, I could do this with subject tracking, which is a mode I was playing with yesterday. But, this is nice if I just want to follow something without, having the camera do it for me automatically. The pan is a lot smoother because I'm using the little gimbals on the controller. The tilt, however, is a little punchy. It's this little wheel on the top of the controller, and it just takes some fine touch to get it to tilt smoothly. I wish there was a way to like dial in the sensitivity on that. Maybe there will be at some point. Okay, tripod mode off. Let's see what else we got. We have terrain follow, but it's very flat around here, so I don't think the terrain follow is going to do much for me. Gesture, which I have not tried. There is mood to be tracked, gesture to confirm. So I guess, okay, so now gesture means it's tracking me. So the Mavic is going to follow me, and it's going to track me. I think it's going to profile track me. So as long as I walk this way, well, now it's actually, is it moving with me? No, I think no, it is moving. It is coming with me. So it is following me wherever I go. Now it does have gesture. So let's see here. If I wave, or maybe I have to get close to do it. It may also be that because I'm currently recording video, it might not. Yeah, hang on, let me try this. Let me stop recording video. And then now, Okay, it is tracking me. I'm gonna set the control on the ground for a second. Ugh. Try doing it again. Well, no bueno. I'm also in the, I got a bunch of backlight. Let me try this. Go this way. Now that I have actual sunlight on me. Tilt the camera down. Try our tracking again. Okay, so now I should be able to do the whole selfie thing. Let's see. Ugh. So it's like a frame. I think I just saw the red light go off. Or maybe that's just the let's see here. Maybe if I pull this up. No, I don't see any still images saved in the deal here. Back to normal gesture. Oh, gesture to confirm. I see. It's a learning process. All right. So, gesture. Having a hard time figuring that one out. Well, I'll move on. I'll have to go watch a video on that one later. Try to figure that one out. Okay, we have a few more other things. Follow me mode, I think, is pretty much because I have the controller in my hand. Wherever I go, it's going to come with me. Although I have to be higher altitude. There we go. Have to be 30 feet at least. 32 feet. All right, apply. Follow me mode enabled. So I have a fixed distance right now. So it's always going to follow me. Camera's not, just the drone is following me. So it's a little bit different than some of the other features like the active track and the point of interest. But what's nice is right now, so I have the camera pretty much tilted at this direction, this angle, but it's going to move the same rate along with me. So, you know, unless I decide to descend, then I would have to readjust the camera angle. I don't know, this is kind of nice, but you know, certainly it goes back to having various features that are more manual than others. I'm going to exit that back into hover mode. There's me down there. Course lock. Okay, let me tilt the camera back up. Let me get some height, altitude. I want to get above all the stanchions. Okay. Course lock enabled. So I guess it'll always go that direction. I mean, I can bank it, fly it backwards. Oh, I see. Okay, I got it. So I can tilt the camera. This is basically, yeah, okay, I got it now. So it's like right. That's bizarre. So that breaks my thinking a little bit, because I tend to want to fly based on, you know, your standard aircraft directions. The nose is forward, tail is back, that sort of thing. What this does is that even though I am rotating the craft left or right, it is always going to head in this direction here towards those houses. So I can go that way, but even if I start rotating, I'm still moving that way, which is kind of neat. I can make a nice little arcing shot, or I can capture those stanchions coming out that way. That's kind of cool. Let me exit out of course lock. Go back to normal. Get my bearings back here. Okay, what other modes do we have that I haven't tried yet? One of the ones I wanted to work on was home lock. Yeah, home lock is the same as kind of point of interest, except the point of interest is my controller. Waypoints. Okay, so new mission. And what I need to do is go to the map here and probably draw in a waypoint on the map. So how do I add a waypoint? Record. Oh, I see. The waypoint I'm at is my current waypoint. And then record. That's waypoint 2. And then I'll make my third waypoint lower altitude, just to see if the waypoints are also altitude based as well as you know, longitude, latitude. And these are a very narrow waypoints. Record. Okay, done. I have 3 waypoints. So adjustable heading. Okay, so now it's doing the mission. Flying waypoints. Going from waypoint 3 to 1. Once it gets there, it's going to turn around and go to the next waypoint. So it's interesting, I guess the way this works is that the waypoints, you have to set basically wherever the Mavic can get to, that can be a waypoint, rather than pulling up the map and dropping a pin and saying, hey, I want it to go here. I guess for a safety standpoint, that makes a lot of sense. All right, last waypoint, and it is going down in elevation as well. Okay, and then at the end of the mission, it says to hover in place. Arrived at endpoint. Okay then. And it resumed back to its original mode. Cool, so I think I've pretty much run through the gamut of all of them. The terrain follow is the only one I can't really do. The gesture, I don't know. Well, there's tap to fly, which we have not really, I haven't looked at yet. I looked at it earlier. let's move over here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap to fly. I want to go down into that baseball diamond. So I'm going to tap right on the pitcher's mound there and hit go. And it's descending. And it's basically tracking that pitcher's mound. And I can slow it down. Oh, that right there is my low battery warning. I'm going to set this down to 25 so it'll stop beeping at me because it's loud. I know it's really annoying. Okay, I'm going to bring the craft back and set her down and call it quits. Now, do I go over the pavilion or do I try to be an expert and go underneath? Gonna pass this scoreboard here. Oh, even my phone battery's about to die. Fantastic. So this is good timing. We'll go ahead and land it.
Landing.
And we're down. So my low battery warning went off. Everything's good. So good times. Thanks somebody who's watching. We'll see you later.